Good afternoon. Last Wednesday, San Jose Police Special Operations Officers, with the assistance from our partners in code enforcement and the Division of Cannabis Regulation, executed 4 search warrants at smoke shops across our city. This case started the way many of our best investigations do, because our community spoke up. We received a tip through our non-emergency contact form about illegal cannabis sales at one smoke shop, and at around the same time, we were contacted by District 5 Council Member Peter Ortiz, who had been hearing about the same concerns from his constituents about smoke shops in his district. He didn't just raise the alarm, he pushed for action, and we answered. What began as a single complaint turned into a coordinated operation that pulled in our downtown services unit, our metro unit, our street crimes unit, and our violent crimes enforcement team. Utilizing undercover officers making purchases of contraband, they confirmed what we'd been told. These businesses weren't just bending the rules, they were breaking them outright. And what we found inside wasn't minor. This wasn't a little extra on the side. This was large-scale, illegal sales of cannabis products, unregulated, untaxed, and unsafe. Alongside that, officers seized psilocybin mushrooms being sold like a convenience store snack, hundreds of canisters of nitrous oxide intended for illegal use, and even a loaded firearm. All of it mixed into the same retail space where anyone could walk in off the street. The numbers tell the real story. In total, officers seized about 74 pounds of various cannabis products, roughly 40 pounds of psilocybin mushrooms, more than 400 nitrous oxide cylinders, approximately $11,000 in cash, and a Smith & Wesson .40 caliber pistol. 5 suspects were arrested as a result of the operation, with 3 receiving citations and 2 being booked into the Santa Clara County main jail for drug-related crimes. That's not just a code violation, that's a criminal operation. And when drugs and weapons start mixing in a business model that deliberately bypasses regulation, the risk to the public is real and immediate. That's why our partnerships matter. Code enforcement was on site at every location, documenting violations that will lead to significant penalties, including up to $10,000 fines for both business owners and property owners. Along with the Division of Cannabis Regulation, this operation ensured that these cases don't just end with arrests, but with the removal of unlicensed operators from the marketplace. And I also want to thank the Santa Clara County District Attorney's Office for their assistance in reviewing our search warrants and helping ensure these cases move forward in the courts. I want to thank Councilmember Ortiz for standing up for his district and making sure these concerns weren't ignored. His advocacy brought urgency to this case, and it's a model for how elected leaders like Councilmember Ortiz and Councilmember Mulcahy and law enforcement can work together for community safety, and of course, Mayor Mahan. And to our community members, those who called, emailed, or pulled us aside to share what they saw, this is proof that when you speak up, it matters. Our message to anyone operating outside of the law is clear. If you sell illegal drugs under the cover of a retail counter, we will find you. If you think a smoke shop sign makes you untouchable, it doesn't. And if you profit from endangering our neighborhoods, expect a knock on your door from the San Jose Police Department. We're not here to shut down legitimate businesses, we're here to stop criminal ones. And we will keep doing it, shop by shop, case by case, until our neighborhoods are safe and our businesses are playing by the same set of rules. Thank you. I'd like to turn it over to Mayor Mahan.
Thanks, Chief Joseph, and wonderful job. I'm so proud of this department. Once again, just the level of responsiveness and professionalism is, in my opinion, just unparalleled and fantastic. I want to thank all of the officers and civilian staff and PD, all the different disciplines that came together to quickly investigate, apprehend, and set up what I know will be successful prosecution of these smoke shop owners. Let's be clear, these were not your typical corner stores. They were selling illegal drugs and keeping a loaded gun on hand. San Jose celebrates its small businesses, but when a business is a front for crime, peddling illegal substances and threatening neighborhood safety, we will take decisive action. And last week, we did. This operation was not by chance. It began with residents who refused to look the other way, who saw suspicious activity, used our non-emergency reporting tools, and reached out to their elected officials. Councilmember Peter Ortiz in District 5 brought forward and voiced those concerns, as you heard, And our police department, along with code enforcement and the Division of Cannabis Regulation, moved swiftly to investigate. Undercover officers confirmed what the community knew. And as you heard from the chief, these smoke shops were dealing over 100 pounds of unlicensed cannabis, psilocybin mushrooms, and over 400 nitrous oxide canisters right in the middle of our neighborhoods. These are not harmless substances. Just to say a few words on nitrous oxide, deaths in our country from nitrous oxide abuse have more than doubled since 2019. Emergency room visits from use of the same inhalant are up 32% in that same time frame. And it's widespread. In a recent survey last year, 4% of 8th graders, so nearly 1 in 20, reported trying inhalants like nitrous oxide. It's among one of the most misused and accessible inhalants, driven by its low cost, easy access from unscrupulous small businesses, and even kid-friendly marketing. One flavor is literally called pink bubblegum. This is why we take these cases seriously. Lives, especially our children's lives, depend on keeping these substances off our streets. As you heard from Chief Joseph, this was a coordinated operation. 3 smoke shops in District 5, 1 in District 6. We're also joined by Councilor Mulcahy. You'll hear from both council members in a moment. Each shop dismantled in a single day because we do not tolerate businesses that profit from poisoning our neighborhoods. Our officers cited 3 individuals, arrested 2 more for drug-related misdemeanor and felony crimes, and we're not just going after the business operators, we're going after the property owners as well. They will face fines and other penalties via code enforcement, and I saw we're joined by Kevin Hirabayashi of Code. Thank you, Kevin, for you and the team's work. We really appreciate it. This SJPD operation pulled narcotics, hundreds of nitrous oxide tanks, and an illegal firearm off our streets. And we will keep going until every bad actor gets the message. We take law enforcement seriously in San Jose.